Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. We have smashed 20,000 subscribers. And for that, I'm going to give you some Sunday transfer news. Without further ado, let's get into this. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Hope you've all had a fantastic Sunday and you're ready for the latest Leeds United transfer news. But before we get into it, you guys know what to do. Be sure to smash. Let's go for 300 likes. We've smashed 20,000 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We have done it. I'm so grateful. Thank you to all of you. I mean, it means the absolute world. I can't believe that we've actually finally smashed it. 20,000 subscribers. Also, get your comments in on everything we speak about today. And I want to know, I asked last time, who's your favourite ever Leeds United player? I want to know who's your favourite player been this season. Not necessarily the best, not necessarily the bloke who's put the most balls in the back of the net. Your favourite player. Let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, let's get into the latest Leeds United transfer news. Not too much about, but it's a Sunday, and I wanted to give you guys some transfer news. And also, we smashed 20,000 subscribers, so I wanted to say thank you. So let's talk James Mcatee and Leeds United join race for Manchester City star James Mcatee. According to the Yorkshire Evening Post, Leeds have fresh interest in the Manchester City youngster. He emerged as a summer target as Leeds United needed number 10 back in last summer, and obviously that never happened. We were left with Brendan Aronson all season, unfortunately. But despite Mcatee only starting 3 Premier League games, he has 7 goals across all competitions, and only Phil Foden and Erling Haaland have more goals than James Mcatee. You know, despite the lack of game time, decent goal contribution to sort of fall back on this season. Pep Guardiola absolutely loves him. The Sunday Mirror have also reported that a possible exit for him as a City plan for a busy summer window. Obviously not performing the best this season to Man City's sort of expectations. So yeah, a busy summer window for Pep and them. This move won't be easy for Leeds United. A lot of teams are looking at the youngster. Nottingham Forest, West Ham, Palace, and also German top flight team Bayer Leverkusen are also interested in the signature. The only thing Leeds can maybe possibly offer him that the other teams won't is game time. He'd probably 100% start for Leeds United week in, week out. Would he start there at Forest with Morgan Gibbs-White? You know, West Ham with Bowen, Eze with Palace, Bayer Leverkusen, not 100% sure with Wirtz. So that's probably the only thing that could persuade him to come to Leeds United. You know, City want around 25 million for their academy graduate. His contract expires next summer. They don't want to let him go on a free, but like I said, this will be a difficult sort of signing if Leeds United want to do this. I believe that Leeds United need the transfer plan. Obviously, we know that it's around 100 to 150 million, or all these reports suggesting how much Leeds are going to spend in the summer. I think what Leeds United need to do is get your likes of the Tanakas, the 3, 4, 5 million sort of signings in positions where we don't need as such. But I do believe a number 10 or a number 9 or both, you need to put the big money in. You need the people that score the goals, to create the goals, to keep us in the Premier League. And James Mcatee, for me, would be a perfect signing. I really like it. He's got Premier League experience. He's young. He's technically brilliant. Pep Guardiola loves him. But like I said, this transfer looks very difficult for the teams that like him. Pep, I wouldn't be against Pep saying actually stay another season, because, you know, persuade him to stay in the summer. Pep persuading him and saying you'll get a big contract, you know, next summer and we'll keep you here. I don't know. It's going to be a difficult one, but the Mirror, the YEP are reporting that an exit could be for James Mcatee, and Leeds United have fresh interest in him. I would really like to see it, but I do believe this one's quite unlikely. Next up, we're talking about another signing that is possibly unlikely now. So Betto to Leeds is looking very unlikely. Leeds' hopes for the signature of Betto have been dashed. Moyes is now a massive fan of him. Funny that. He starts scoring and you like him, David, hey? Sky Sports claimed during the week the Leeds United were looking at quite an ambitious move for Betto earlier in the week. It'll be another difficult move for Leeds because it's not completely ruled out. But Moyes, when he first arrived back to Everton, he was quite unconvinced by Betto, and why wouldn't he be? He wasn't great at all. But Moyes was full of compliments yesterday. You know, he was asked about him in his press conference, and he said, you know, he's one of the most humble players we've got at the club. Hardest trainer, always wants to improve. Lovely bloke. He's doing great and he holds value for the club, and he does hold value for Everton now. And Leeds obviously still could sign Betto, but, you know, he isn't getting pushed out the door like he initially was when I believe Leeds United you know, when they liked him, probably when they targeted him back in sort of February, March time. And then it comes out now that Leeds want to sign him. But yeah, the thing, he's got 8 goals in the Premier League. Could easily end on over 10 goals with a couple of games left for Everton. Everton, one of the, you know, informed teams right now. They were 1-0 down yesterday against Fulham, 1-3-1. Beto part of the scoring again. And yeah, listen, when I first reported this, wasn't a massive sort of fan of the Beto option that we were going for, but actually he is better than the strikers we've got at the club now. He scored 8 goals in the Premier League, and listen, for the price, are we going to get much better? I think it was reported around £20 million. So what do you guys think? It's still unlikely, but still could happen. You never know. Sky Sports claimed it. But Betto to Leeds right now looks very unlikely. He looks like he could be a key man for Everton, as Calvert-Lewin also, I believe his contract's done in the summer. So he could be the new Everton number 9 for the foreseeable. David Moyes likes him. Leeds United too, but we'll see how that one goes. And yeah, next up, we're talking Leeds boosted pursuit of defender Leonardo Balerdi, as he spoke out and refuses to rule out a summer move. According to the YEP, there were links with Balerdi. This was pretty much as soon as Leeds were announced as a Premier League team a few weeks ago now. He was kind of the first sort of transfer link that was kind of started. I mean, the final whistle blew and we're already linked with players. That's just how Leeds works in the media. The Marseille player is definitely a defensive option, according to Alan Nixon. The 26-year-old would cost around £20 million. He's open to a Premier League move. But for me, £20 million, you could definitely get a lot better. I'm not completely convinced. A lot of people on Twitter, Leeds fans, aren't completely convinced at Balerdi. I like I said earlier, I think in them sort of positions, I think you do start Jayden Bogle, you do start Joe Rodon. If Firpo signs a new deal, you start him left back. It's just that left centre back. Do you start Pascal in the Premier League, or is there Ampadu? Or do we? Either way, we need cover. We do need cover for Joe Rodon for that left sort of centre back spot, but. I don't know about you. I preferred Ampadu next to Joe Rodon than I did Pascal this season. And I do love Pascal. I really, really do. And I think he will have a part to play in the Premier League. But is a Bogle, Joe Rodon, Pascal Firpo back line good enough for the Premier League? If we want to be completely honest, I think they're all terrific players. But it's a jump up in the Premier League. And I think there's definitely better options than Balerdi. And especially for £20 million. I do think we need defensive reassurance. But yeah, we'll have to see. What do you guys think in the comments down below? This one looks the most sort of confident of happening right now, if any deal's going to happen. And last but not least, I put here in my notes that the lads right now are in Vegas. It looks class. Enjoy it. That's what I want to say to them. I know they're not sitting here watching the Ollie Ward channel. I just want to say enjoy it. They've had a lot of crap this season from myself, from other content creators, from fans online. You know, they got 100 points. They won the title. They're a Premier League team. Enjoy it. They look like they're absolutely enjoying it. And I can't wait to see them all back in training, all back for the Premier League season. I'm really looking forward to it. But for now, enjoy it out in Vegas. They do deserve it. So let's go through the news one more time. Leeds United join race for Man City star James Mcatee. Betto to Leeds, very unlikely as things stand. Leeds boost the pursuit of defender Leonardo Balerdi, and the lads out in Vegas. Guys, I just want to say a massive thank you. 20,000 subscribers. I started this, 4 or 5 years ago now in lockdown. Didn't really know what was going to happen. This isn't my full-time job, but it's an absolute brilliant hobby that I absolutely love, and absolutely love all of you that subscribe, that like, that comment. I try to reply to all the comments. I heart every comment, but then I try to reply to all of them. If you're being horrible to me, I try and get a witty remark. If I don't, your comment gets deleted. No, it doesn't really. But also, the love in the comments is absolutely brilliant. I appreciate you all more than you actually genuinely believe. I find it crazy. 20,000 people have subscribed. I could sell out the O2 Arena now with all of you. So should we try and sell it out? Or not. Either way, thank you guys just for all your support. We're on the road to 30k now. Smash that like button. Let's go for 300 likes on this, and also get all your comments in on everything we spoke about today, and also your favorite player this season. Guys, I've been Ollie Ward, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheery, do it back. Oh.